Here's my favorite way to make sourdough bread. Before we get started, I just want to say I really wish I would have listened when people were saying do not follow timestamps because it all just depends on your environment. For this recipe, you need 100 grams of active starter. I feed mine and then let it get to peak. It actually more than doubled in size today. Then add 350 grams of water. I forgot to mention I am doubling this recipe, but right now I'm telling you the measurements for just a single loaf. Then add 500 grams of King Arthur bread flour. This is my go-to flour, and 10 grams of salt. A lot of people say the salt makes the taste, but honestly, I can't really tell you many differences. I mix mine with a bread hook, but you could mix yours however you would like, and then I take off my rings and mix it by hand just for a couple more minutes. Wet one of my dish towels, you can use a plate or cover it with saran wrap. And this is about the only timestamps that I actually want you to listen to. Let it sit on the counter for an hour, and then we're going to do 4 rounds of stretch and folds, meaning you're going to pull up on one side of the dough, fold it over, rotate the bowl, and do it on all 4 sides of the dough, and then place a towel over it and let it sit. Make sure you wet your hands so that way the dough doesn't stick, and these are going to be 30 minutes apart. Once you're done, cover it with a towel, set it on your counter, and come back for part 2. For dinner tonight, we're having the viral beef bowls. This is my first time trying it. There's sweet potatoes, cottage cheese, avocados, and then taco meat. I did bison with taco seasoning on it. Not the biggest fan of cottage cheese. Also, it's topped with hot honey. The cottage cheese isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be with the hot honey, actually. Okay, overall, I think it's pretty good. It's definitely some weird combinations. I would have never put these together, but surprisingly, I like it. I didn't think I would.